Hello readers! Look at me sitting in front of my camera and shit. I dyed my hair recently and I rinsed it out, but I haven't used shampoo yet. As you can tell, it's been a couple days. But I love the way the purple looks so much that I'm afraid to wash it with shampoo because I feel like it's all gonna come out and then it's just like these streaks, all this purple that you see is literally white hair. It's my white hair. Anyway, it's been a while and I figured it was time for another Decalibris book haul. So here we go with Decalibris book haul number 2. I think I'm gonna stop trying to not buy books because anytime I tell myself that, I end up buying more. The first book is The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertalli. I've actually read this already. I listened to the audiobook and I really enjoyed it. It was the first Becky Albertalli book I've read. And it is about Molly, who is a girl who has had many crushes. She hasn't really found someone to date yet. So she kind of decides that she's going to give up on it for a little bit. And of course, something unexpected happens. It's kind of like a young adult rom-com. It had a lot of diverse characters. Molly has 2 moms, and I believe her sister is a lesbian. I apologize if that is incorrect. She's either a lesbian or bisexual, but I can't remember because it's been a little while since I've read it. But I did really enjoy it. It was cute, it was funny, and again, it was diverse. So I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, and I would definitely recommend picking it up. Book number 2 is We Were the Lucky Ones by Georgia Hunter. The Libri Labra book club is actually reading this month, and we'll be doing a live discussion later on in the month. So if you're interested in picking this up, I would love for you to join us for the live show. Book number 3 is Your One and Only by Adrian Finlay. The subtitle on this one says, "There's nothing more human than love." And my notes say, "Forbidden love between human and android?" ? I'll read the first paragraph of the synopsis really quick. Jack is the only genuine human in existence. It's been hundreds of years since the human race died off in the slow plague, leaving the Homo factus, the man-made, behind to carry on civilization. Over time, they've perfected their genes, moving further away from the imperfections of humanity. I think my original assessment was correct, and it sounds like it might be a forbidden relationship between a human and an android. Book number 4 is The Bells by Danielle Clayton. In Orleans, the bells are revered and they control beauty. So the main character, Camellia, is asked to tend to the royal family, and she is also tasked with using her bell powers in unintended ways. One of the blurbs back here by Danielle Jose Older says, "The Bells is full of political drama, palace intrigue, complex and corrupt characters, and deadly betrayals. What better tale for our modern day?" Book number 5 is American Panda by Gloria Chow. And my notes say this is about a Taiwanese American teen whose parents want her to be a doctor despite her squeamishness with germs. Book number 6 is Shadow Shaper, which is the first in the Shadow Shaper series by Danielle Jose Older. Sierra discovers shadow shaping, a magic that infuses ancestral spirits into paintings and music and stories. I'm fairly certain this takes place in Brooklyn, and being someone who is originally from New York, I love picking up stories that take place there, so that was the biggest draw, plus magical realism is pretty cool. I am Cuban and can totally relate to that kind of stuff, so I'm actually really looking forward to this one. Speaking of being Cuban, number 7 is Next Year in Havana by Chanel Clayton. In this story, a Cuban-American woman travels to Havana to discover the roots of her identity. So this is another one that I'm definitely looking forward to. Now, if you guys recall, I created and hosted, along with 2 other people, Respawnathon, which was a video game readathon, and that happened back in February. And I decided to pick up some video game related books so that I could read them. I did not get to these, but number 8 is the first God of War book, and this one is written by Matthew Stover and Robert E. Vardman. I'm pretty sure this just follows the story of the first God of War game, which I don't recall ever finishing. I did play it, but it was so long ago, I really don't think I finished it, and I barely remember anything about the story, so I was really excited to pick this up. We need another word besides excited. What else means excited? Book number 9 is God of War 2, and that is by Robert E. Vardman. This is being called the official novel of the video games, so I assume it follows the story of God of War 2. Book number 10, and also a video game book, is A BioShock Rapture by John Shirley. One of the biggest reasons I ended up starting Respawnathon is because I do suffer from simulation sickness. So although I love playing video games and I absolutely love the stories in them, sometimes I just can't get through the feelings of nausea in order to get the story. So I love that some of them have books that tell those stories. And there's lots of them. So if you are a gamer and there are certain stories from games that you'd really like to absorb, but you don't see yourself playing through them, I really suggest that you try looking them up because you might find that there's a book about it. Anyway guys, that's Decalibris number 2. If you purchase any new books this month, let me know in the comments below. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell to be notified when I upload new videos. Thanks for watching and see you next time.